Hi, I'm Maggie Lakowski from Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the vibes for the week. This week we're in for a treat with Jupiter and a trine with Uranus, which can bring some sudden changes with regard to cutting-edge ideas and expanding travel plans. With these two getting together, expect the unexpected and living in the land of possibilities. A great time to do some brainstorming. And we're in the waxing phase of the moon, which gives a boost to this fire trine. And then on Thursday, the full moon in Virgo rises. It's called the worm moon, named by the Algonquin tribes from New England to Lake Superior here in the U.S. Generally at this time of year, the ground will soften and the earthworms reappear and the robins return. In some regions, it's known as a sap moon because the sap is ready to be tapped from the maple trees. And this winter has been especially harsh in some areas, but I've been lucky enough to see the robins pulling up the earthworms from the ground. On some days, I've seen as many as 25 or 30 robins in the front yard. And this full moon is a magical time for all of us, as our dreams and intentions are gaining power. It can be a good time to release any patterns that may be holding us back from realizing our dreams. And we can walk between the worlds and see and hear messages from other realms. We also make our transition to the month of March this week, an 11-2 month in numerology. To calculate this, we add the world year of 8 to the month of March of 3, equaling an 11 and reducing to a 2. 11 is a master number in numerology, a number of inspiration, and often the number we see on clocks, 1111. Whenever we see the 11 or 1111, it's a portal for us to walk through to seek the things that we have been looking for. The divine and angels are giving us a nod, a yes. Often in the sky, the clouds create that portal of opening to. Our loved ones and angels are around sending us messages. The two for this month can be about creating positive partnerships in all areas of our life and reminding us to take the time to make conscious choices. It's also the number of love and harmony and enhanced intuition, as represented by the High Priestess in the Tarot. And for the reading this week, I'm using the stunning and beautiful Spiral Tarot by Kay Steventon, published by U.S. Games. And spirals are one of the oldest symbols and can hold diverse meaning to different cultures. They can represent growth, feminine energy, fertility, the womb. And the double spiral, as you see on the back of the cards, can represent balance, opposites, yin-yang, and the mystical and physical. So let's get started on our reading. At the beginning of the week, the Eight of Wands, illustrated by the March wind blowing out into the blue sky, 8 wands. Things are in motion. New activities, travel, can reflect that fire trine between Uranus and Jupiter. It's time to expand our horizons as things have been set in motion for us. It may be the intentions we put forth on the past new moon, and the universe heard our order, and now we're starting to see activity. Our week may start out busy, but the beautiful blue sky and water in the card is a reminder to remain calm. Find those moments of serenity, no matter what's going on around us, while the browns in the card ground us. Sit back and pause. Visualize what we set out to accomplish and feel the excitement. We just never know where one of our ideas or efforts may land. The midweek energy is represented by the Princess of Cups, traditionally the Page of Cups. She's represented by a little mermaid. The Pisces and Neptune qualities of imagination and tapping into that psychic ability. And in the companion book, the pearl represents the seed of our imagination. And since the Suit of Cups is one of emotions and feelings. New ideas might be surfacing from our unconscious, and we reflect on where this might take us. It may have been something that we put on the back burner that's calling our name now. We also may receive those psychic hints around people or situations. And the princess might represent a child in our life or our own inner child that is reminding us to take time to play, like the dolphins in the card. And the harp rising from the water is often associated with mermaids and angels, playing the music that moves us in our soul and transports us to higher states of consciousness, where creativity lives. And at the end of the week, we see the energy of the Six of Swords. A hooded figure is traveling in a boat at night. Although there are waves all around this person, off in the distance, the water is calmer, and we can see the reflection of a light on the other side of the shore, as if to be illuminating the way. And there's an angel above that seems to be pointing to the light, guiding us to a place of safety. The full moon's light this week can be guiding us while we release what might be holding us back or what no longer fits. We sometimes have to release one thing for another to take life and form. And for each of us, it can be something different. It may be indicated by a physical move, changing directions, or changing mental patterns or habits, or moving from a challenge or illness. And if we keep our eyes on the light and know that we're not alone and that we're divinely guided on our journey, it can make all the difference. And if we listen closely, we might hear the enchanting songs of the angels and mermaids along the way. And you might want to take out your moonstone this week and feel the healing energy of the goddess and light and voice of the moon, and ask, what do I need to be shown? What do I need to see, hear, or feel for my highest good and for the highest good for all? And that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click on the like and subscribe buttons and share with your friends. And I've included a transcript of the video in the About section, along with a link to the Spiral Tarot by Kay Steventon, published by US Games, and a link to my website, MaggieMoonTarot.com, in case you'd like to contact me or schedule a reading. So, until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, create your own happiness, believe in miracles, be kind, support each other. Namaste.